press the button. All right, so now I am recording this. I'm going to share my screen for you all. And I'm going to show you this plan because tomorrow, let me share my screen. Make sure. All right. So if you all don't know this, on April 1st, we're starting the 90-day boot camp. Okay. And then if you're in Builderall, you know the Project 25 challenge is going on. So it's definitely a lot. So tomorrow, though, the programmers are actually finishing up the secondary compensation plan for the Miracle social media system, okay? And it's basically a reverse two-up pass-up plan, which we are releasing. So everything pretty much right now, you guys can operate as normal. We still have the beginner matrix system, of course, where you get the 100% commissions, but we're just adding the pass-up system to it, okay, which they've been working on for a while. So as far as the 12-week or 12-month retirement plan, now there's actually a residual level. So if you guys don't know this, it's super important that you create residual income, right? So as you know right now, what happens is when there's one-time payments, yes, everybody's like, oh, yay, one-time payments or whatever, right? And, you know, some people don't want monthly fees, but the thing is when you don't have a monthly fee, you also are not creating monthly income. You're basically creating a platform basically where you have to literally grind all the time. Now, grinding is good, hustling is good, but basically the way you want to set it up is where you can grind, you can hustle for a period of time, and then you have an automated business. So I know Friends was in the chat, she was saying how, like, she was wondering like how to make a business automated. The way that you make a system automated, for example, I was in a company where it was basically Forex, and it was, you could build a team or whatever. I was able to basically work my butt off, right, for a period of time, and for the whole entire year, my whole business was on complete autopilot after I did the upfront work. So it's no such thing as something that you just automated, you just come in and then you just money fall out the sky. It doesn't work like that, guys. Unless you have some money to invest into a system where you can put your money and somebody gonna flip it. That's gonna cost you money. So here's the thing. People either have either have influence where you have basically people who follow you, trust you, whatever. People have money and no following, no influence, or they have no influence and no money. Okay, does that make sense? Or low funds. You know what I mean? I started off in the industry where I didn't have no following, right? And I didn't have a lot of funds. You know what I mean? So the thing is, you have to figure out where you are and you have to know your numbers. I was actually talking with a guy, he makes probably like $100 million a year or something. And he said something very, very powerful. And this is what he said, y'all. He said until he started to know his numbers, that's when his life changed. And if you know me, if you watched any of my presentations or whatever, I always ask people how much you want to make per month. I always ask people, break it down into weekly, break it down into daily, break it down your numbers. If you don't know your numbers, it is going to be so hard for you to make money, period. Like, if you don't know what you want, if you're not clear on what you want, it's so hard. It's already hard enough to figure out what's the strategy and all this stuff. And if you want to get to $10,000 per month, I hope you guys are taking notes. If you want to get to 10K per month, first off, you have to decide that you're going to think long-term, okay? You have to decide that you're going to think long-term. And I know it's people in here, they may be overwhelmed. They may be trying to figure things out, yada, yada, all these things. But this is how you get to $10,000 per month. If you want to get to $10,000, $20,000, and beyond, like I said, the first thing is to know your numbers. If you don't know your numbers, you might as well forget anything that I say after that, okay? After you know your numbers, you have to begin to make the decision that you're going to eliminate all excuses, okay? And I think Robert, he was in the chat the other day, he said, you either gonna make excuses or you're gonna make money, right? You're either gonna make excuses or you're gonna make money. You can't, it's impossible to do both. So whatever you're going through, understand that all of the people, everybody, the self-made millionaires, the self-made billionaires, they all started off, okay, the majority, I would say at least 9 out of 10, started off with nothing. So that's not an excuse. I get people say, you got a following, you did this and this. And I'm like, where was y'all at in the beginning? If you look on my Facebook page years ago, right, I didn't have nobody commenting on my stuff. I didn't have nothing. I started off with nothing. And if you don't get to the point where you start to know your numbers and you start to get organized in your life and start to put some type of planning in your life, it's going to be way too hard because it's easy to just quit. It's easy to just not do anything. All right? You have to begin to write this down. I will now begin to eliminate all excuses. I'm going to stop. I'm not going to allow myself to get overwhelmed, okay? Do not let yourself get overwhelmed because it is very overwhelming because that's basically like going to college and you go to college and you're like, oh my gosh, this is too much. I quit. You know what I mean? It's like we know we have to go through the books, go through the training. It's a process, okay? All of you all, I believe, who are here right now, I believe that you all are 6- and 7-figure, 8-figure billionaires, okay? The only thing is you gotta respect the process, okay? Now, if you wrote down eliminate all excuses, clear all distractions, okay, which can be hard, but you need to start operating as if your life depends on it. And I want to ask you guys a question. These are some serious questions. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen because I got some questions for y'all. And I want you guys to answer this, ask yourself this honestly, okay? So these questions I'm gonna ask y'all. Let me open up my notes. It's very, very serious questions. Let me open up. Let me say this. I got some notes. I want to ask y'all these very, very serious questions. We all got to ask ourselves these questions. It's so, so important. Let's see. Oh, wrong one. I'm like, this is not it. Okay. All right. Just ask yourself these questions, y'all. Let's see. Hopefully y'all got a pen and paper. If you don't got a pen and paper, you need to get one. Successful people, they take notes. Okay? They take notes. All right? And now I'm going to give you the formula to 10K per month. Like if I was to start all over. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me find these questions. I just had a whole new script. Where is it? Okay. First question. How many months can you live without a check? Okay. How many months can you live without a check? Okay. At one point or another, we all got to ask this question. How many months can you live without a check? That's the first thing I want you to write down. How many months can you live without a check? Okay. Because a lot of people are comfortable. All right. A lot of people are comfortable because they don't realize that they are in a whole situation. Okay. How many months can you live without a check? All right. And I'm talking about not including your partner. Exclude your partner. That don't count. You can't include this. The next one, right? How much money do you have saved? Okay. How much money do you have saved up right now? Okay. How much money do you have saved right now? The next question, do you have life insurance? Do you have life insurance? If something were to happen to you, would you have to, would they have to do a GoFundMe? Would they have to go ask all the family members? You know, do you have life insurance for your family? Do you have health insurance that is sufficient enough to take care of you if something was crazy to happen? Hey, my friend, her daughter got into a very bad night fight or something. She got drunk. She kicked the window out, the glass door, and she kicked it with her foot, and her whole foot is cut up. And she had to go to the emergency room, and they said that they was going to either have to cut her leg off or she was going to die. And she had to do a crazy surgery that like a special person had to come in and do the surgery, right? And guess how much they told her that she had to pay? Or her daughter was going to die. $350,000. $350,000. And that was not including, that wasn't no payment plan. They needed $350,000 right then, right there. You feel me? Right there and right there. And she had already lost one of her kids, okay, a long time ago. So she was traumatized. So she's right now, she's about 60 years old. So she's been saving up, and now all of her life savings is pretty much gone. So now she got to hustle. She got to grind. She got to start her whole thing all over again, right? So ask yourself these questions, okay? The next one, all right? What do you think? Stop, Abraham, get out. I'll charge you. All right, so those are very serious questions. What are your top 3 beliefs about money? What do you believe about money? How do you believe, what do you think it takes to actually make money online? Like, what are your beliefs about money, and what do you actually think it takes to make money online? All right, what do you think it takes? What do you think it takes? Now, the other thing is, who do you spend most of your time with? Who do you spend most of your time with? And I'm gonna get to the updates and everything soon as well. And I'm gonna get to the retirement plan. I'm gonna get to 10K per month. I'm gonna get to all of that. Who do you spend most of your time with? Okay, and the categories is rich people, meaning they are completely, financially stable. They got more money running over rich people. Everybody know what a rich person is. Okay. 2, do you spend most of your time with broke people? And when maybe y'all think broke is different. Broke in the real, if you look at the statistics and everything, actually, if you don't have at least 6 months, okay, if you can't live at least 6 months without a check, all right, I'm saying that I'm categorizing that in that category, okay? Not maybe the category you guys are thinking of. When I heard this from a multimillionaire. So when I heard that, my mouth dropped. I'm just being honest, my mouth dropped. I was just like, my heart, because they categorize broke people as people who do not have enough to live for at least 6 months without a check. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, is these this category 2? Are you hanging with these people? Are you hanging around people, or who do you spend most of your time with? People who live paycheck to paycheck or overspend, okay? Meaning they can make 6 figures, they can make money, but every time they get their check, it's gone. That's paycheck to paycheck. Or is it all of the above? Okay, so I want you to type in the chat. Is it A, B, C, or D? Be honest. We all, a team. Nobody's judging nobody. I had to ask myself this question too. And I literally have people texting me and calling me and saying, what, you know what I mean? Like, where have you been? What are you doing? You know what I mean? And you really have to ask yourself this question, y'all. It's very serious, because your environment can really make or break you if you do not have the mindset to be able to deal with that. Okay. All right. So, right. Shanice said she's so sad. I ain't got no friends. I said paycheck to paycheck. Okay. Solo, I feel you. Is you, if in NYC you need at least 100, right. Don't you honest with yourself? Yes. She said overspenders. Okay.
That's motivation to you. Okay, good.
Hold on, let me get this. Okay. as long as you can be honest with yourself with these questions, you can get to the next level. But if you can't be honest with yourself, then you know what I mean? If you are just answering falsely or you just whatever, you can't answer these, then it's gonna be super hard for the rest of the stuff now. So I realized this when I first started online. I remember starting online, y'all. I didn't have no income goal. All I knew that was I just needed to pay my bills. So, and then I got started. I remember getting started with a person and I had some videos to watch, okay? They was like, okay, watch these videos and then whatever. So I'm watching the videos and I'm going through the videos. I was really halfway going through the videos. I'm not gonna lie. I really didn't go through them for real. And the ones I did go through, I was just like, okay, I don't really know what to do. You know what I mean? And then I moved on to like the next thing. And the same cycle kept happening, y'all. Same cycle. And then I'll post an ad here and I make a teeny bit of money and then not really. And at one point, I just said, what do I have right now? This lady messaged me and she sent me a message saying some tips to market on Facebook, right? And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is some good stuff, right? So I decided that I was going to take time to learn how to market. So the first thing is, once you know your goal, okay, once you know your income goal, you need to choose a platform, meaning Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever the platform you want to do, and focus on that one platform and learn how to get leads, learn how the algorithm work. If you're doing Facebook, you need to learn how the algorithm works. If you're doing Instagram, learn how the algorithm. All you need is, did you know that you can make 6 figures on one platform? You can make 7 figures on one platform, okay? Especially if you have not hit 6 figures yet, you want to learn mastery, learn how to master one platform. And I chose Facebook when I first started because first off, it was already overwhelming enough to try to learn how to build websites, to try to learn how to build sales funnels, to learn how to do all these things. It was already overwhelming, right? And it was just like, if I try to do, all these platforms, then I'm going to go crazy. So I just focused in on Facebook in the beginning, okay? Once you learn how to generate at least 25 leads a day, 30, 40 leads a day, I don't believe that you should move on to the next platform, okay? Minimum 10. And because I'm not gonna lie, I did start doing a little YouTube, but I didn't know what I was doing. I was just taking the videos that I was doing on lives and putting it on YouTube and just putting some little titles on from what I kind of little bit learned. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like I was doing Instagram, I was YouTube, all these places. No, I was literally focused on Facebook, and then when I did a video, I would just put it on YouTube. I didn't even know what I was doing. I just kind of saw some old videos and kind of put some keywords in there. Okay, so pick a platform. Okay, pick a platform. Whichever platform that you choose, you have to build your audience. Okay, I'm telling you the steps, so I'm hoping you're writing this down. Now that you know what you want, you know your goal, you know your weekly, your daily goal. This is so I don't want to overwhelm you. Okay, because we're starting this 90-day boot camp, and we're really gonna break down what I'm talking about right now. Okay, we're really gonna break this stuff down because I believe that anybody can be successful. Anybody can be successful online, but you need some heart and you need some hustle. Okay, especially if you're trying to get to $5,000, $10,000 plus per month. Okay, especially. There's no way that you can be a lazy marketer and make $10,000 per month. It is completely blasphemy. And if you know that way, you need to be training me. Okay, you have to have some type of heart and you have to have some type of hustle. Okay, that's the only way to get to 6 figures in the beginning, unless you got some money for paid traffic. And if you do not know how to do free, if you can't get to, I don't recommend you really start too much paid traffic until you're making at least $500 to $1,000 or more per month. Okay, because you will waste your money. Because if you can't convert free traffic, you dang sure gonna have a hard time converting paid traffic, because these people really don't know you from Tom or Harry. You can buy leads, yes, but you need to make sure your sales funnel is on point, right? Make sure your sales funnel on point, and you need to make sure that you build in know, like, and trust if you're going to do paid traffic. Okay, so you need to, let me make sure. Can y'all hear me? Sometimes it sends the same traffic over and over. Right. Can y'all hear me? Because who can't hear me? Hold on. Okay. So you want to build your audience, y'all. Build your audience. Okay. That's the next step, is building your audience. So you know what you want. You got your numbers down, right? Needs to be building your audience. And the other thing is this: you gotta get organized. Like, you gotta start planning your day and tracking your day. It's so important to track your day, because I remember when I had this one month I made about like $30,000, and I tracked everything that I did. I planned my day. And now, because now you want to start duplicating what you did. Now I can go back and say, what did I do? Why was this month different? As opposed to when I was making like, $2,000, $3,000 a month. You need to start tracking what you're doing, so that when I come to you, especially if you're going to be in this 90-day boot camp that we're doing, when I come to you and I start asking you these questions, I'm going to be asking you certain questions, all right? And you start just saying some stuff, I can tell that you're really not tracking, okay? Because when you start tracking, you get very, very good. Proper planning prevents a piss performance, okay? You have to start operating like you the CEO of your business. And I just don't believe a lot of marketers are operating as if they're the CEO of a full business, okay? There's nobody going to tap you on the shoulder and say, get to work. There's nobody, you don't have anybody who's going to do that for you. So you got to be disciplined. You got to be disciplined. You have to set a schedule, okay? And also, when we do the 90-day bootcamp, I'm going to be showing you what are the income-producing activities, meaning everything else don't mean nothing if you're not doing these income-producing activities, okay? Everything else don't mean nothing if you're not doing income-producing activities. And when I learned what an income-producing activity was, my whole life changed, because they taught me like what an income-producing activity was. And once I learned that, and they were saying, this is what they said. They said income-producing activities in making money online, right? And then it was like they bust me out. I was getting bust out all through this book. And basically what they said was most marketers focus on non-income producing activities. They spend the majority of their day doing non-income producing activities, right? And then they said the top marketers are focusing more of their time on income producing activities, right? So I was just like, oh my God. So all I got to do is just focus on income producing activities. And once you learn how to do the funnels and the email marketing, you can really, really completely, just completely change the game. Okay. Okay. I'm glad you can hear now. Yeah. Okay. Yes. I'll definitely will. Like everything. We're going to be going through all of these things. We're going to go through step by step, because I am very compassionate, because I struggled online for 2.5 years, and it's big differences in what I did then versus now, okay? You gotta be motivated. You gotta motivate yourself every day, okay? You gotta watch something motivational. I know a lot of you watch things that are motivational, but I want y'all to start watching things that deal with discipline specifically. Because if you can have discipline, you can make millions of dollars. Discipline is what's separates the people, period. Discipline and consistency. Okay, because I've seen people not make money for 2 months straight, and then the third month make like $20,000. I've seen it over and over and over. Something clicked to where they just literally got to work. Okay, they went to work. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear this. Most people just want to hear, I just want the money to come. You know what I mean? But every top earner that I know, they getting to work. And I realized I didn't really talk about that a lot. And if y'all know Lorenzo, if y'all was on the call with Lorenzo, he grinds. And he's specifically talking about grind. But what I realize is I'm a natural grinder. Like, I'm a natural hustler, not as a hustler in an evil way or anything. Like, my back has been so against the wall. I've been almost evicted plenty of times. And when I get pissed off, when I get mad, or when my back is truly against the wall, when I don't got nobody to call and I don't have no money, or when things are just going crazy, Like, I don't know if y'all know the story when Aaron Crazy so lost my stash, my gold, my savings or whatever. I don't know if y'all know that story. I was pissed. I don't know if y'all heard that story. I was pissed. But guess what? Though? I got pissed, and next month I made almost $30,000. Why? Because I was like, F it. Literally, I was like, F this. Ain't no way that I worked this hard and I didn't have no money. You know, it's very, especially if you really working hard, right? It's like, ain't no way. You gotta get to the point where you just like, F it. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do. If you can't get to that point and you want to make six figures, man, I've seen people like one of my mentors who makes millions of dollars. If I'm in the room with her, she make me look like I'm lazy. I'm just being honest. She literally make me look like I am lazy. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, crazy. Y'all don't understand what a lot of these people go through. And then once you get to a point where you got money, you can start getting that paid traffic. But we all have to go through the process. We gotta have the sleepless nights. One of my business partners made $100,000, right? And he got on the call. He said he had 13 overnighters. 13 overnighters. I was like, dang, that's crazy. Like, meaning he was grinding for like overnight. Like, he didn't go to bed till the sun came up, type of thing. Like, crazy. I don't understand what some of these people do. So build your audience, okay? Building your audience, what does that mean? If you're on Instagram, if wherever you are, if you're on Facebook, you have to start building your page to like-minded entrepreneurs, okay? Like-minded entrepreneurs. Does anybody not know how to build your audience? Okay, that's a huge part of it, okay? Huge part of it. Building your audience. You want to get to 5,000 friends, and you want to set up your page so that it's public. And some of y'all maybe on here, you might think it's basic, or some of you may think this is new to you. It's different people on here. So, it's just different people. It does, especially in the beginning. Now, building your audience. Now, if you are in the platform that we're using, Builderall or the Virgin Pros or whatever platform that you're in, ClickFunnels, we all got certain platforms, okay? Okay, whatever platform that we are, I want you guys to start branding yourself. Start branding yourself, and I want everybody to launch their own branding chat. If you on Facebook, if you say you're gonna use Facebook, I want you to launch your own branded chat, which means that chat is where you create a logo, whatever, and you have your chat, and add me to your chat. Okay, this is very powerful. You know why? I've been added to chats, y'all, and some of y'all be saying some crazy stuff. I'm just being honest. I'm not gonna lie. Some of y'all be saying some crazy stuff, but it's great. I'm glad, because now I can see what y'all saying to people. You know what I mean? It's perfect. I'm like, yes. Now I can see what's going on. I can see what you're saying to people, see what people are saying to you, all this good stuff. I want you guys to launch your chat out. Close my door. Okay, I'm on a woman now. Close my door. So I want you guys to get a logo, launch a chat, add me to the chat. Now, when we do the 90-day bootcamp, y'all, I'm be really teaching you all some real stuff. And I'm going to kick people out. I'm really going to be kicking people out of my bootcamp. This bootcamp is for people who want to do what it takes. Okay? So I will give people time limits to do things. And if you don't do it, then I can't work with you. I'm just being honest, because time is precious, and I really want to help a lot of people reach the income that they want to do. But if you can't follow directions, I'm not saying I'm telling you what to do. You got to really surrender your pride and ego, because when the type of person that I was, y'all, like, I'm from the hood, and one of my mentors, they was like, this, and they was not like me. You know me, I'm very kind, I'm very mellow, but he crazy. And if certain things did not get done, it was like, I can't work with you. You know what I mean? So, and I'm not doing that to be mean, but sometimes people is just not going to do it. So I really want to help you all, and I'm only doing that out of love. But we're going to have tasks. If you really want to hit $5,000, $10,000 per month, you're going to have tasks. And if you can't finish the task, then there's no way that I can help you if you're not following the directions. Okay? I know we all have distractions. I know we have this going on and that going on, but it is just like we have to hold each other accountable. So it's also for accountability. It's also for taking people to the next level, because the way that people are operating right now is not going to get them to the next level unless they change something. You know, everybody know that phrase, for things to change, you have to change. Who type of one of you heard that phrase? If things change, if for things to change, you have to change, right? Yes, you can. Right. You can build one on Canva for 05. Yes, that's true. Right? A lot of people know that phrase, but it's a difference between knowing something and operating and living that. Okay, and I know a lot of people who know certain things, but they do not live it. They do not, you know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean. We all know that person who just know everything. We all got that friend that know everything. Like, okay, never mind. They know everything. Yeah, so it's time for us to recommit, get back organized, get ourselves together. We got to April 1st, so just get our goals together, get ourselves together, and really, really get recommitted and reorganized, because in order for you to hit the goals that you need, you have to get disciplined, okay? You can't be going 2 days, 3 days without learning nothing, without doing nothing, without reading your personal development. This is the difference between successful people and unsuccessful people online, okay? The people who are very successful, they're very disciplined. They're very committed. They're not perfect. They fall off sometimes. But when they realize they fell off track, they get right back on it very fast. They're not spending, weeks not doing nothing, not learning nothing, okay? For the most part, it takes 21 days to make a habit, right? And it takes 90 days for a real shift to happen, meaning your subconscious mind begins to do things without you even realizing it, okay? Also, I will be doing 3 presentations a week, y'all. 3 presentations a week. I'm also will be starting affirmations, okay? Because affirmations changed my life. Shout out to everybody who do affirmations, okay? Affirmations completely changed my life. It's super important that I really want you guys to do affirmations, okay? It's so many people who have, who I've introduced affirmations to, and the people who have just experienced it on their own, and it's really, really powerful if you're consistent with it, okay? Consistent with it. So I want everybody to type in your notebook, type in the chat, and then put it in your notebook. How many hours are you going to give yourself to study, to do your mindset and affirmations, and to work your business, okay? So you got to set time aside for your mindset stuff, for your reading, your personal development. You got to set your time aside for studying, meaning you need to start studying how to build a funnel, how to build a website, how to recruit. Write down your weaknesses. Write down your weaknesses. What do you know good and well that you need to get better at? Is it recruiting? Is it leads? Whatever it is, I promise you can get better at it. I promise you, y'all know, if you know my story, I did not start off being able to recruit 50, 60, 100, 300 people in a month time frame. I did not start off like that, okay? I realized that I was bad at getting signups. And then I realized the key to getting signups is to raise your value, okay? People want to join people who are doing the things that they're not doing. So let me explain something to you. If you slacking, write down what you slacking on. Because the people who are struggling online, I guarantee you they're doing the same thing. Okay, everything that you're going through, I promise you, they're going through too. Okay? The people are gonna want to join you if you're the one trailblazing. This business model is a leadership business model. You have to become a leader. And a leader is disciplined. A leader is committed. A leader is the person that everybody is looking to because you're doing the things that they're not willing to do. It's no way around it, okay? Because if you keep on saying, okay, I'm not going to do this part. I'm not going to do this. I can't do this. I'm uncomfortable doing this. Then you're going to attract the people who are like you. And then they, 9 times out of 10, they're not really going to want to sign up with you because they want to sign up with somebody who is actually, you know, doing these things. They don't want to sign up with somebody like them who is not. And it's just what we all go through, okay? So if you in the marketing system, it's important that you start going through that 90-day challenge training. If you got the Less Work course, you should be going through that. If you're in the miracle system, you should be going through your training. And I know I'm naming training after training because it's basically you becoming a doctor in network marketing and online marketing where everybody's going to be wanting to look to join you. It's going to be a point in time where no matter what company you do, people are going to join you because of who you are. They know that when they join you, they're going to have a leader. They know that when they join you, they're going to have somebody who motivates them, okay? I don't know what y'all think y'all signed up for, but this business, honestly, you really is like almost dang near a whole example. You know what I mean? You a leader, you an example. You the person who's motivating the team. You the person who's saying, let's get to work. If you see the other chat we in, all they talk about is we working. Let's work. We working. I'm like, okay. You see what I mean? It's like a whole mindset. I really want you guys to be successful. And I am determined to help the people whose time it is to get there. But I can't do the work for you. It's impossible for me to do the work for you because I got to do my own work. I have a whole family. You got a family, okay? So as far as writing down how many hours, okay, y'all got per week, just take it down the schedule. So you know your numbers, write down how much time you got to spend per week. So if I'm looking at my schedule, all right, make sure that you, like I said, you got your time where you're doing your motivation or your personal development, your books, okay, or what you reading. If you struggle at recruiting, I want you to start definitely finish the training that you're in on the Miracle social media system. Sure, number one, because it teaches you a lot that you need to know, all right? And you really need to figure out how many people, if you have at least one person on your team, you are literally sitting on a gold mine, okay? If you got at least one person on your team, you're sitting on a gold mine because all you got to do is backtrack. This is why it's important to write down what you're doing, okay, on a daily basis, because once you get your first person, all you got to do is repeat that process over and over. And if you don't have your first person, 9 times out of 10, it's because ask yourself, are you focusing on lead generation? Are you focusing on lead generation? Are you focusing on bringing value to the marketplace? If you don't have 5,000 friends, if you don't have quality friends, like when you start doing the strategies that we're going to teach, we're going to start beginner, intermediate, advanced, okay? Beginner, intermediate, advanced. Because if I go into the advanced, then the people who at the beginner, they're going to be like, oh, no, she crazy, she doing too much. You know what I mean? They're going to get real overwhelmed. And that's the biggest dream stiller of people. That word, I really want you guys to eliminate it out of your vocabulary. I don't even want you to say overwhelmed no more, because when you start saying you overwhelmed, you're going to get more overwhelmed and more overwhelmed. I know we have casual conversations. Yes, we be overwhelmed sometimes, but I wouldn't even say it no more, because that's a term that that's a term that it puts you in a low vibration. Okay, if that makes sense. It puts you in a low vibration and it creates it more. So whatever you're speaking, it's going to create that more. Okay, it's going to be like, I'm overwhelmed, and then you're going to get more and more overwhelmed. Okay, we got that part. You know what I mean? See, you know what I mean? But listen, yes, it's like a spiral. And you got to figure out what is the pattern that you're really creating in your life. Are you broke? Are you always big? Are you losing weight and gaining weight? Are you spending your money, you get some money and then you spend it? Or what is the pattern that you're really creating in your life? Like, just really look at your life and think, like, what am I doing? And I want you to think too, like, when was the time where you was making the most money, okay? Think of that time. Think of the emotions that you felt. Think of how you was operating. You know what I mean? And you want to put yourself in a peak performance state. When I make the most money, I'm in a very high peak performance state. And when I do this, a lot of people are very, very attracted to me because I'm in an extremely high state, and most people are very down. They're very in a low vibration. You have to literally fight, okay? And life is basically like this. Like you wake up, right? And this is life. It's just like if you want to work and there's somebody every single day that cuts you off, right? A person who cuts you off every day. And then they get out the car, they stop your car, and then you get out the car, and then they start punching you in the face. Are you going to just sit there and just let this person punch you in the face? Are you going to call the police, or are you going to fight back? Or are you going to stop going that way, right? In life, you can't, the biggest enemy is basically where the enemy tries to make you look at your life right now. It's the biggest, horrible, I hate this trick. I hate it so bad when the enemy tries to basically make you look at your life right now. And it makes you think like this is all that there is, or it's like nothing's ever working out. And it puts you in an emotional state that's very, very down. But you got to have that vision. Without vision, my people perish, right? To me, money is God. Okay, yes, without vision, my people perish. Because if you can't see into the future, if you can't learn to trick your mind into the future, you're going to have a hard time, okay? So it's important. Like if you're not going to just let that person just punch you. But when you in life, I think a lot of people forget that they have, even though they're in a fleshly experience, no matter who you believe in, whether you believe your source is the universe, whether you believe the source is whatever you believe the source, we all know that there is some type of something that's very huge and big to create people, to create humans. And I believe that we have power. I believe that we are the power. We are the thing that's going to take our life to the next level, okay? And you fight back with your words. You fight back life with your mind and your thoughts, okay? And the way that you operate, okay? That's how you fight back. And that's why it's so important that you have to live for the future. Yes. Investment 90-day PUL because there one we should focus on more than the other. Okay, so yeah, so like you said, I fight back with the spirit. When I'm doing like these 90-day challenges, I don't even start my day. I don't even look at my phone until I do my miracle morning. So like I said, 3 days a week, we're going to be doing miracle mornings, midday or whatever time we're going to figure out a time, because I'm already going to have my miracle morning done by the time I'm on that call. And we're going to be doing it together because I believe it's important to motivate each other. I believe it's important to have that motivation, okay? As far as what you want to focus on, okay? It depends on your goal. So I'm going to show you one of the updates of the system, okay? So first off, we still got the other levels, which everybody know about the other levels. Second, the programmers are finishing the residual side of the miracle system, meaning there's a residual level, there's a $25 per month level and a $100 per month level that is completely optional, okay? And if you're not in the other system, the Builderall system, then you can be in the, you can be on the 12-week plan, the $25 per month level in the Miracle social media system and be in the 90-day challenge, okay? All right, those are the options. Now, as far as what it looks like, what I put together. So when I made my first 6 figures online, it was a residual product, okay? It was a residual product, right? Meaning it was a monthly fee. When you have a residual product and then you learn how to do it right, which I'm gonna show you, that's why we're doing the 90-day bootcamp, because when I did this with my other team, they was, oh my gosh, I'm telling you, people who never made money before online, they was crushing it, because it's better to do it with somebody. I believe it's better when I'm doing it with them, it's just easier. It's kind of hard online when you're doing it by yourself, but once you get to do it with somebody, it's definitely easier, I would say. So the 12-week plan, let me pull it up. I'm gonna explain it to you guys. Let me see. Okay, so there's a $25 per month level, right? And there's a $100 per month level, all right? What happens is, it's a pass-up system. I don't know if you ever seen a reverse to a pass-up system, y'all. Y'all know what a reverse to a pass-up system, meaning when you get a sale, you keep that sale. So if you're on a $25 per month level, you keep the first sale, meaning you make the $25. If you want a $100 per month level, you keep the first $100. The second sale, you pass up, okay? So it goes up to your inviter. The third sale, you keep, and the fourth sale, you pass up. Every sale after that, you keep. Does that make sense so far? Does anybody not understand that? So because when I go on, and if you don't understand that part, then it's gonna be kind of hard to understand. So let me see if I can get the whiteboard up here. Let me put this whiteboard. Let me see if I can get my whiteboard on. Get my whiteboard on. So we do $150 bill, $20, it makes sense. Right, all right, so let me do it. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5th. That's ugly. 5th on keep. You keep these, All right. All right, so this one, pass up. This one, pass up. That's a reverse two up. So you pass up your second and your fourth sale. And then you keep these two people right here. And every sale after that, like your 5th sale and on, you get to keep, okay? Now, with these people, when they get their 4, you get to keep 2 of their people, right? Because they got to get this person right here. When they get this person is yours. So when they get their second and their fourth, it goes to you. See what I mean? You got to keep this one. When this person get their second and their fourth, it goes to you, right? Right? Does that make sense? Did everybody get that part? Like whoever, so if you get your 5th sale, everybody got to give you their second and their fourth sale. When you pass up your second and fourth sale, that means you qualify. It's called qualifying. You know what I mean? So this is what happens if I show you the 12-week plan. Now, mind you, I struggled online for 2.5 years. And somebody introduced me to a brand new system, all right? And I made my first 6 figures, and it was a reverse 2-up comp plan. And it had a residual plan. Now that I go back, I remember it was one of the most powerful compensation plans. It wasn't like MLM. It wasn't anything like that. When I was at MLM, it took me very, very long to make money. And I'm not knocking MLM or anything, but when I got into affiliate marketing and stuff like this, like it's faster once you get the process. So when we do the boot camp, I have to show you guys how to make a proper branded sales funnel, and I have to show you how to get the foundation set up, because when I show you the strategy, you gotta have your stuff together, because when you have your sales funnel and your email series set up, it becomes so much easier to make money online. A lot of people are struggling online. I truly believe it's because they don't have a proper sales funnel. Once I learned that, it was smooth selling after that. Once I learned that, and then I learned how to start generating leads, I learned how to be a leader, I learned how to market properly. I started to learn what people wanted and what they needed. All you gotta do is figure out what people want and then give it to them, okay? And I'm gonna show you the things that you need to create in your content. I'm gonna show you how to create content, because a lot of people are lacking in the content. If they're doing Facebook or if they're doing Instagram, their content is kind of lacking. It's either their content is lacking or their audience is lacking. It's mostly those two. And then the sales funnel that they have is not on point. And I'm going to make sure you guys get that down. If it's the last thing I do, okay? So does anybody have any question about that so far? Y'all got the pass up. You pass up second and fourth and keep the rest, okay? All right, so I think everybody got that so far. Now let me show you how I was able to make my first 6 figures. And it was with a reverse 2-up, okay? Now, so remember I told you guys, your first week or your first month, you're gonna get your 4, okay? And I'm gonna show you in the 90-day bootcamp how to get your 4. And we're gonna move. We're not gonna be slow. That's why you got some time to start learning your sales funnel. You got some time to get a kind of a head start. We're gonna move. I'm gonna show you how to move. I'm gonna show you how to work the numbers. I'm gonna show you who do you need to be talking to? What do you need to be saying? Because this lady, her name is Nicole. She came into the Miracle System, And she's on, I think she like on $1,000 level or something like that. She's on $1,000 level. And I was working more one-on-one with her. And now with her company, she's making like 1,000 plus per day. And what, I'm gonna show you guys in the 90-day boot camp, you're gonna be on a residual level. Okay, so it's more hands-on on the, I'll just put it like that. And I'll have a special for those of you who want to do the $100 residual level. It's gonna be really, really cool, and I'm gonna be giving away a lot of money. Okay, so for the first week or the first month, you're gonna bring in your 4 people. Okay, don't worry about how we're gonna do it, but it's gonna get done. Trust me, it's gonna be done. Okay, now is this your first week or your first month? So you got 7 to 30 days to get your 4. We gonna move. Like I said, we gonna move, okay? Because money loves speed. Success loves speed, okay? When we start, it's not gonna be the time to be moseying along. No, we're not gonna do that, okay? So remember, you keep 2. Once you get 4, keep 2. You gotta pass up 2, right? Now you didn't get pass ups yet because you just got your 4. If anytime you get confused, let me know, because this is a part of knowing your numbers. Okay, the monthly subscription is $25. Okay, only $25 and plus $10 license fee. Okay, and on that first week or month, if you on the 25 level, you're gonna make $50, and your monthly residual is gonna be $50 per month. Now, week 2 or month 2, the same thing is gonna happen. Okay. The people that you kept, they each got to give you 2. So let's go right here. The people that you kept, they each got to give you 2. So remember, you kept 2 because you had to pass up 2, right? And now these 2 right here is yours. Okay, 2, 4. You see? So you kept 2, and each 2 had to pass you up 2. So 2 times 4, I mean 2 times 2 is 4. Some of y'all not good with math. So, I already know, I don't want to confuse you. So they pass you up 2, and now you got a team of 4, and now that's $100 per month. Let's just put it like that. It's $100 per month, and now plus the other money you got, as you can see, is $100. So anyway, now they're going to duplicate, and then they each got to give you 2. So now that's 8 times 25, right? What's 8 times 25? Anybody got a calculator? What's 8 times 25? What is that? Make sure my number's right myself. Wow. 8 times 25, is that 200? Who told me in the chat? Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right, so 8 people, $200, right? Those 8 people, this is not extra work. All you did was get 4 people. These people have to pass you up sales. So what's gonna happen is once they start passing, once you get your 4, you pass up 2, you got 2, it starts duplicating, it starts doubling. Your team starts doubling because everybody got to pass you 2 sales. You did not do any extra work. You see how powerful a reverse 2-up is, because you do the work, you get your first initial 4, and then you start helping them. Basically, you start helping them. Let me make sure y'all muted. Okay. So now you got $200 per month. If you was in a one-time, I see people saying one-time payment, one-time this. I see people saying that, and I'm looking like, do you understand that you got to start over every single month? You know what I mean? Even if you do start making $5,000, you got to start over. But when you have a residual comp plan, the money that you can do the same amount of work and get, you creating a bonus residual check. Okay, and the guy Liam, if you in the Builderall system, the guy Liam, he was talking about this the other day. He said his greatest secret is memberships, is monthly. He promotes nothing but like monthly fee stuff, or it's either monthly fee stuff or like high ticket. That's it. And he said that was his greatest secret. All right. And then when I look back, I was like, wow, that is when I made my first 6-figure. And for the past. The year before last, I was trying to promote like one-time stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm working harder than I should. It's good to work hard, but you don't have to work harder than you should. So $200. So now, what's this? Week 5 is gonna be 16 people. Now you get $400 per month. Okay, this is the $25 level. Okay, This is for people who like they on a budget, they can't afford the 100, and they just gotta get in where they fit in. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like sometimes you just gotta get in where you fit in. That's for this type. And when you trying to get in where you fit in, you gotta work with what you got. So that's how I show people. I say you gotta work with what you got. So that's $400. And then what's this? Week 6. All you're doing now, you're being a leader. You're showing people what you did. You're working through your levels. Everybody who passes up to you, you start to work with them. And that's what the 90-day bootcamp is. I'm working with you, so then you can bring your people on. I'm going to work with them. It's a whole big old thing. So 32 times 25 is $800, okay? 64, $1,600. And then once you get to week 12 or month 12, some of you may take longer. Some of you may take weeks. Some of you may take months, okay? It depends. And by the end of week 12 or month 12, you're at $51,200. Okay, and instant payments up front, and you're at $102,000 per month, just with the $25 level. It's the power of a residual reverse 2-up. Okay, I didn't even know how I was making so much money when I first made my first 60, but I was just just grinding. I didn't understand much, you know. And now, as far as the $100 level, as you can see, the same thing happens. You pass up your second and your fourth, you're gonna be at $200 per month. And then the same thing happens down here, $400, $800, $1,600. And then you go all the way down to $204,000 and $400,000 per month. Okay, that's what a $25 level and a $100 per month level. And the cool part is you make your money back on your first sale. Now, as far as the people who want to go on the $100 level, what I'm doing is for probably, I'm thinking like the first 100 to 500. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to make a deal. All right. Everybody keep asking me about this rotator thing. And this is what I'm going to do. If you do get a sale from the rotator, on the $100 level is the only way to get into the rotator. If you do get a rotator sale, you have to split the commission. Okay. If you get a rotator sale, you got to split the commission. So if you're on the $100 level and I give you a $100 sale, you got to split that commission. And once you start making money, whoever I give to you, you need to start helping them if they're not making no money. And they can split the commission with you. And I think that's fair, because when you do a rotator, you're taking a lot of energy. You know what I mean? So for example, if I have 50 people on my front line, okay, and I'm gonna get another 50 people, what I would do is I will put those second group of 50 under the first 50, right? But you only get $50 per person, right? But you did not have to bring that person in, but you can use that and tell people, like, once you get into the $100 level, you get to be on the rotator as well. Now the rotator for them is going to be you helping them. It's impossible, absolutely impossible, unless I start running paid traffic for me to help everybody, you know. So if you're getting sales, now you're responsible for that person. And that's how we made so much money on our team. It was like everybody was helping each other. It was not just one person like trying to give away all the sales. It was you got sales, and then you were able to help other people. You get what I mean? Because now it's no excuse. You got you know, income coming in, you got results, you got proof. You know, we're gonna have the presentations going on, so you can just send people to my presentations, right, until you learn how to do them. And we're really gonna be creating like super leaders in this. And I think it's really big income, because there's companies out here that already have compensations like that. But the problem is everybody in those programs, it's like so saturated. Like you come to a person about it, it's like, I'm already in that. You know what I mean? Have y'all heard of the what is it called? The reverse tool. It's ones out there. You didn't have very fair proposal to split the paid traffic. Okay, yeah, once we get, and then we're gonna figure out who has the best paid traffic, and then we can all go in on it if you want to get paid traffic to your site. Okay, but as far as that, now we have the same comp plan that we had before, but we just have an added residual bonus on there. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, is anybody confused or have any questions so far? Does anybody have any questions on that? I propose to split the very fair. We start. Okay. So let's see. What's the this is $1 I see. So as far as the product, basically what the programmers are doing, they're going to have some banner credits, and honestly, a part of the product is basically that six-figure blueprint. It's the six-figure blueprint that this is going to actually be created into a course. So all the people in the 90-day bootcamp are actually going to be a part of the creation of the new course that's going to be probably about, I would say, probably about $19.99, probably price tag $2,000 type of price tag on that. You guys will just be a part of that as far as recording it. That is going to be the specific product for that, I will say. And then also on that level, people will be able to get have a pretty much a payment on like the higher levels. If you're trying to go to the higher levels, they can go towards like the bigger levels that we have, like the I'll say like the $5,000 and the $20,000 level. If you don't know what the Miracle social media system is, then you gotta find out what that is. I don't think you are, but yeah. So tomorrow, the program is pretty much saying that will be done. If not, then we shall see. Very, very soon. It'll be definitely done before the boot camp. And if you're in the Builderall, you're going to be in the boot camp as well. If you are directly under my link or someone under me, or you have to be at least on the $25 residual level. It's going to be 90 days, aka 3 months of like full-blown coaching. I see that. Okay, so that's pretty much the update so far. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, make sure you ask me. You can ask me on here, or you can ask me in my inbox. And if you have if you have the softwares, definitely make sure you're learning how to get your sales funnels together. We're going to go over it in the bootcamp as well, how to make a really high converting sales funnel. Because once you learn how to make a sales funnel, now you got to learn how to make a high converting sales funnel, if that makes sense. But guys, if you want to get to 10K plus per month, make sure in this meantime, if you don't have 5,000 friends, that you're building up your audience, like for real. And I definitely want you guys to make your chats and add me to your chat, or add your sponsor, whoever your sponsor is, you can add them to your chat as well. Okay, because it's going to be a huge part of your success in using the scripts and all that good stuff. And then we're going to go over some planning stuff. We're going to go over, how to execute. And yeah, guys, so that's all, folks, for now. I don't want to take too much more of your time, and I will see you guys on the next webinar. I'll post it in the chat. All right, guys, have a good night.